right, here we go. What you just saw was the last 5 seconds of this race going the way I wanted it to go. I have been obsessed with this race for a year. I did this exact same race 1 year ago, and I really knew that with some harder training, maybe a few equipment upgrades, I could go faster. I could potentially win my age group. Spoiler alert, I didn't. And this race went about as poorly as a race can go, with the exception of, literally drowning in the swim or falling off the bike. Here's what happened. The swim is in this cove, lagoon thing, whatever you want to call it. You do this big loop. And the day of the race, I woke up. I did not feel good. My kids were sick for a few days. I woke up coughing, congested, whatever. I'm not making excuses. That's just the status of my life. But I hit the water and all of a sudden, like, I just couldn't breathe. It felt like my lungs were being squeezed. I couldn't open them up enough to get air in, and I breathe pretty rapidly in the swim. Like, I'm usually like stroke, stroke, breath, stroke, stroke, breath. I was breathing too fast to even put my face in the water. I was swimming like kids swim in a pool with my head out of the water for the first like half of the swim because I just couldn't catch my breath. I couldn't put my face in the water long enough to hold my breath for a half second. I don't know what was happening. And then about a third of the way into the race, I just threw up. I just threw up in the water as I was continuing to go. And I was really close to flagging down the like rescue boat and be like, hey, get me out of here. But I just managed to somehow keep going. I hit about the halfway point, still just trudging along, and then threw up again. I don't know what was going on. It wasn't like I took in a bunch of water or something. I just was sick and got sick in the swim. And I had started probably in the first like third of athletes going into the water, and slowly they just all pass me by because it's really slow swimming when you're throwing up, but also just swimming like a kid. So once that second throw up happened, I actually felt a little bit better. So I was able to actually like get into a normal swimming stroke. So the last little bit of the swim, I actually swam like a swimmer is supposed to, and that went a little bit better. But when I got out of the water, I was proper fucked. I am in a bad way right now. That swim was so terrible. I'm so far out the back, and I'm outside of maybe I can win my category. Right now, I hope I can finish the race. I'm suffering. The swim course actually starts uphill out of transition, and then once it leveled off, that's when like everyone just started passing me. People were going by me, and I remember being so freezing cold because the water was really cold, but then there was so much downhill too that anytime I was going even slightly downhill and the wind picked up, I was just so freezing and so miserable. And then we hit this stretch of the course where it was like not a paved road. It felt like there were so many holes and so much swerving to avoid the holes. I almost came off the bike. So I was not having a good time. This bike course is 2 laps, and the lap ends with a really tough climb that I'm on right now. Trying to make some progress and work back a little bit. This climb is brutal. 1 lap down, just about. Once I finished the first lap, I think I was actually starting to feel a little bit better because the sun was coming out, so that was warming me up a little bit. And that really steep uphill, obviously, my body was working hard on that. So I started to warm up. I started to feel a little bit better. And I knew I wasn't in a position to win my age group, but maybe I could go faster than last year if I could make up some time on the bike and on the run. So my plan for lap number 2, just bomb everything downhill, just try to find a person and catch them back up, and then find another person and catch them back up, and just try to make up a little bit of time since I was feeling a little bit better. They make that hill steeper over there since last year?
Every year we bring out the hill stretcher for that, you know?
Fuck. It hurt. Legs hurt. Legs hurt. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to do it. Oh, my God. Oh, this is tough. Did not want to walk the hills, but I just can't do these. I don't know if you can see how steep that is. Everything that could possibly go wrong is going wrong.
like a third of the way through the run, and I'm dying. Just trying to get to the end.
Right after I recorded that, and you'll notice I was walking during that because my hamstring was cramping so bad, I couldn't do anything more than a walk uphill. It was terrible. But right after I recorded that, I got the feeling that I was gonna need a porta potty and I needed one like urgently. So in a race when I was already going slow, I was already out the back, I was already moving slower than last year, I needed a bathroom stop, and it wasn't ideal.
Water, please. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you guys. Oh, God.
I got back out and I was moving, and maybe 5 minutes of sitting down was good rest for my legs because I felt like I was making some progress. And then at about 2 miles left to go in the race, I got a very nice surprise.
Go, Daddy, go! Go, Daddy, go! He's not done yet! Oh. Yeah.
I'm trying real hard.
Keep going! One more loop.
Okay. I'll see you in a few minutes.
I love you! Woo-hoo!
I didn't wear them today.
All right, let it go.
In a few minutes, okay?
Bye.
It definitely lifted my spirits. I knew I would see them at the end. I didn't know that I was going to see them during the race. So that definitely gave me a bit of a boost, and I was able to just keep going.
Last mile. Last mile. One more mile.
I got to the finish, even if just barely. My goal before the race was to win my age group. After the swim, it was just to survive to the end. After halfway through the bike, I started to feel better, but it was to go faster than last year. In the end, I did none of those things. Last year, I did this exact same race in 3 hours and 46 minutes. This year, I did it in 3 hours and 51 minutes. I'm fitter this year than I was last year. I have made improvements to my equipment that I did not have last year. I trained harder, I trained smarter this year. I was also sicker. There's just no way around it. I was also sicker and had a worse day. And I'll be honest with you, like I'm pretty disappointed in it. My first takeaway, my first feelings after the race was it was all kind of a waste. Like I trained really, really, really hard for 12 weeks to be ready for this, and it just didn't matter on the day. And that's been really hard to struggle with. But on the flip side, if I wasn't fitter, if I wasn't as fit as I am right now, maybe I wouldn't have even gotten to the end. Maybe I wouldn't have even survived the swim, but who knows? If you take out 2 pukes in the water and a bathroom break, maybe I would have gone faster this year, but who can say for sure? On to the next challenge, which is a few weeks out, and there will be more about that in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. I'll see you in the next one.